Okay, I had some fantastic news this morning. In the next 5 to 7 days, should have my hands on a brand new gearbox. It's Australian made. It's going to be a modder's dream. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I'm going to put it through its paces. But what it's going to allow you to do is work on different parts of the gearbox independently. There's huge benefits to it. It's going to be a real game changer if you do like to modify gearboxes, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. This is going to be massive, so keep an eye out. I'll share with you what I can, keep you guys all updated, but yeah, keep an eye out because it's coming. So I had the blaster up and running. I was doing some test firing. I found semi-auto was fine. It was hitting 350 to 370 FPS. Switched it over to full auto and had a lot of feeding issues. FPS dropped down to under 200. So I did pull it apart just to have a nosy and a little bit more of a tinker. Came across some problems straight away. So first problem, and probably partly my fault because I do know better, was I didn't remove these 3 screws and put some Loctite on. So they've basically worked themselves loose. This one has basically almost fallen out and the gear started to separate slightly. So yeah, I'll wear that one, but this one here, the spur gear, so the bearings, they basically started to work their way out. So on the underside, the bearing has been pushed upwards, and on the upper side, the bearing's protruding from the gear. So I can pretty much just actually remove the bearing. And just the way it's designed with the lower part, the bearing has no lip. So even if I push the bearing back in, most likely the vibrations through the gearbox are going to cause that again. So it was sitting around, well, it looks like it's sitting around 35 rounds a second from my testing, and you would have seen that at the beginning in the videos. So I think more suited to slower rate of fire. Definitely it's not designed for high rate of fire, and not to mention it's got the sector delayer bearing, which was just causing all sorts of problems, and honestly it's not worth my time to try and work out how to get that to feed properly. So I think I'll put this gear set into the I don't care bin, and maybe when I have a build that I'm doing that's going to be around 20 to 25 rounds per second, maybe it's better suited to something like that. But at the moment I'm going to have to pass on these gears and go back to the SHS 13:1. So I'll finish the build, but I'll finish the build with the SHS 13:1, but I'll still utilize the Timely 35k motor, still use the one-piece cylinder and the hybrid nozzle, etc. But yeah, as for the BigRRR gears, in this type of build, not a fan. Not suited to this high rate of fire. So I'm sure people have had pretty good success with these, but for me personally, they're a bit of a fail.